Hey everyone, this video should prove to be a fun and unique one. Today we'll be testing and flying the FIMI X8 SE drone for the first time. This is my first drone and you'll get to see the maiden flight, for better or for worse. This is not sponsored or anything, I got this drone myself. We'll check out what it's like to set up and fly for the first time. Is it easy to fly? Is it a good option to start with? If you're after a fairly capable drone, but don't want to spend a lot of money, we shall see. After being asked to review a few drones, I decided to do a little research, and I must admit I became hooked and wanted to get a pretty capable one. But also, as you know, I didn't want to spend a ton of money. Enter the Xiaomi FIMI X8 SE. It comes in at $499, and you can find it on sale frequently for $399, which is how much this one was. We're talking about more than 3 times cheaper than the DJI competitors, but just as capable, or at least that's what the claims are. Now, this may be my first drone, but I'm no stranger to RC. I have 2 RC cars, including a short course truck and an old school Nitro 4Tech, which is crazy. I also have 3 helicopters, including a Blade 230S and a Blade Nano CPS. So when it comes to normal flight, the drone shouldn't be too different. In fact, their controls should be the same. I've been flying on and off for a few years now. I'm not that great, but I'm okay, and no 3D flight yet. Alright, so let's start with the box. The box looks nice, but it was a bit beat up coming from overseas. You can see the features it has. 4K camera at 30 frames per second with 100 megabit per second bitrate, a 3-axis gimbal, foldable design, smart flight options, a 3-kilometer range, 33-minute flight time, and a visual positioning system. The rest of the box is pretty barren, except for the back, which shows the drone folded up. Inside you can see the drone and the controller. You get a manual and another piece of paper. The controller feels nice and solid. It has 2 antennas to help with range, and the controller will slide open to allow for large phones or even small tablets for the first-person view. Under this cover is where you can plug in your phone and charge the controller. While your phone is plugged in, it will charge, which is pretty cool. The battery in the controller is pretty nice. You get a tiny joystick thing to use to navigate the menus and the app on your phone. And if you single press the power button, it will show you the battery level for the controller. On the top is the exposure dial to change the exposure on the camera, and the gimbal control to lower or raise the gimbal, and on the back, the button to take a picture and to start a video recording. You get a power cord, not meant for use in the USA, apparently, or at least I did. Here's the charging brick that fits in well with the white theme. You get 3 right-hand blades in a bag, and 3 left-hand blades in another bag, which you'll see later. That means you get 1 spare for each side, so 2 spare blades total. There are 3 USB cables with different connectors depending on what device you have. And below the drone are the 3 left-hand blades. This part looked glued down, but was ripped apart during shipping, I guess. And here's the drone itself. It looks pretty sweet. You can press the button once to see the power level of the battery. The arms have a satisfying click when you open them. On the ends of said arms are brushless motors. The arms feel pretty solid, and there's no wiggle or up and down movement, which is good. You can see how large it is with the arms out. So on the back is a light, and there are also 2 on the front arms to help with orientation when it's up in the air. On the bottom, you can find the optical flow sensor and the sonic sensor. And on the front, you have the silly cover for the gimbal and camera. So it looks pretty nice. Next, let's set it up. Start by downloading the app. It's called FIMI Navi. Select your region, register, and then sign in. Accept the stuff and click Enter Device. My phone wouldn't connect at first, which was the only tricky part of the setup. Then I figured out that you want to connect the controller to the drone first and then connect the phone last. Once connected, you can run through the setup. It's a good idea to set it up at home and make sure everything is good before your first flight. So you can start by screwing on the thumbsticks. You can insert the SD card, make sure all the systems are working, such as calibrate the gimbal, make sure the video feed is good. You can do a compass calibration. You can make sure there aren't any updates, etc. When I checked for updates, it said there weren't any. Another thing you can do is get the hang of inserting the propellers. It's pretty easy. They're marked, and you should put them in the correct locations. It looked like they wouldn't go in the wrong spot, so no forcing them. Alright, now for the fun part. Let's take it to the park and see how bad I am at flying it. And, for the first time in one of my videos, narrating it in real time. So stay tuned after the flight for the sum up and my impressions. Let's go here. Update complete. Okay, finally, I think we are ready to go. So, screen should be recording. Yep. Hit record on the drone. Okay. I think that's it. Let's press the button to have it launch. Maybe we have to hold it. So it's a little breezy today. It's moving around a little, but not too bad. Move it forward a little bit. So I just kind of want to see how it hovers, you know? Move the gimbal down. See, I'm new to this. This is my first drone. Just kind of get an idea of how it goes, how it flies. Kinda cool. Sometimes it seems to dip a little bit. But like I said, it's kind of windy right here, right now. I'm out here at Heroes Park in Meridian. Alright. So let's send it up a little bit. See, I'm not really... I mean, for later videos we can do some where we're testing some of the bigger features, but for this one I just kind of wanted to get the hang of it, see what it's like. See, this video is kind of about, you know, first time flyer, you know? Is this a good first time drone? What's it like to fly? That kind of stuff. Like I said, I've done helicopters, so I'm pretty used to helicopters, and the controls are the same. So, a lot of other people like to focus on the special features, and I will too, but I'm, having flown a lot of helicopters, I kind of want to fly this manually a little bit and see what it's like. So far, it's A lot easier than a helicopter, I'll tell you that. So that's full stick to the left. Let's lower it down a little bit so we can see that a little easier. Alright, let's full stick to the right. And this is just normal mode. Not beginner mode, not sport mode. This is just normal. Straight out of the box. Not really paying too much attention to the... Let's go forward. Now let's bring it back, shall we? Turn it to its side. And then go full forward. And full back. It's kind of cool how it will counter to slow itself down. Alright, so let's drop it a little bit. Get it a little closer to the ground and see how much dipping it does, if it can hold its altitude. See, that looked pretty good. Full forward. Well, that's pretty good. Alright. Yeah, this is actually pretty fun. I know it's hard to believe with my horribly excited voice, but yeah, a lot of fun. Alright, so let's try something else. Let's use the... Let me look at the phone here. Get it to go up. Let's see if we can look at the image on there. See, my daughter's over there on that playground. Oop, wrong way. Playing. Let's head that way. See it up there? Alright, let's make it look up a little bit more. Let's rotate it toward that field. Now, let's see, I think it's out this way. Yeah. See here. So I got my daughter with me. See, you can see right here. You can see what it sees, right? We go up. You can see it go up. It's way up there, huh? Let's have it go forward. So this is full speed forward. And it's going to fly way out there. See how this is not a fly around in your cul-de-sac type thing?
Yeah.
Look at that thing. There it goes.
It's going away.
But I can see what it's doing here. Let's go up a little higher.
Is that what it sees?
That's what it sees right now, yep. It's pretty cool, huh?
I can't see it anymore.
I can't see it, I can't hear it, I can't anything, but it's out there. And I can still turn it around so we can see what's going on. We can see see, that's the park we're at. Should I flip the switch home and have it come back?
Yeah.
Alright, so if I switch this button here, auto return. So it should land like right around there because that's where it took off. See if we can watch it. See if we can see it coming. Do you? I don't yet. Oh, there it is.
Right there.
Yeah, there it is.
Coming back.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Coming all back. Going up.
You can see it coming back on the screen. This is what it's doing. It's we're down here. I can hear it now. Yeah, it's pretty high up there, huh?
Yeah. Kind of looks like a giant fly. Like what they showed us at the zoo. Are you gonna land?
It flies right above where we are. Whew, that is. And then it starts to come down. Landing pad not detected. Yep, I do not have one.
Yep, it's time to land. That drone is starting to land.
I don't want it to hit the building, but so far so good.
Yeah, it is. So far, so good, guys.
It slows down. I moved it a little to the right. Is it going to keep coming? Oh, it moved back to where it thought. Alright, I'm going to cancel that then. No, I guess. Okay. Interesting. So it started right there and automatically landed there. It's not too bad. And let me give it a little bit of space here. Okay. Let's have it take off again.
Make it take off so far again that you can't even see it. It's cool.
Oh, right. I gotta turn off the switch. Alright, there we go. Ready to go. Alright, let's try again. I think I have to hold it.
You have to hold it?
Yeah. It's just taking off.
It's easier to see it in the shade because it's not that sunny. That's far.
Oh yeah.
Really. You can go farther, but you can't even see it.
So we can have it come down and look at us.
Wait, does that have a camera in it?
Yep.
Can I take pictures?
It can take pictures and do video. Yep.
Whoa, that's very nice. Now you can spy on people.
I could, but I won't. See, it'll go even higher.
Oh my goodness.
Should we go? Let's raise the sea. I apologize. I'm terrible at this. I'm new. Alright, so let's turn to the right. Let's see. We move this way towards the... It tells me to not fly around cell towers, and I'm not going to get close, but I just want to go check it out. Let's
Make it so far.
Let me raise it up a little
I
higher
can't
here.
really see it. Dad, you need to make it higher. Where's it? It's right there.
It's way out there.
Oh, I can't see it. I can. Just like that little dot right there. I got it.
I don't know. I don't see it. See, we should still be above the field.
I see it. It's right there.
Yep, still above the field.
Make it farther, Dad. So you can't see it. The Mustang is just sitting there.
Yeah, it does that. Alright, well, let's just go a little farther. I don't really want to fly over the houses, but let's get a little closer. Let's raise a little bit higher, too. Still kind of figuring all this out, but...
Make it touch a cloud. go, Dad?
I don't think it'll go that high. I'm not supposed to fly it over, I think, 300
Look, a dragonfly.
feet or 300 meters or something.
Is that a dragonfly?
I think it's just a seed.
I think someone probably like a birthday. Alright, that's something not over there. Something's happening.
Huh.
Where did it go?
It's
Oh, it's right
still out there.
Pretty high.
Yeah. Alright, well, let's go out towards this field, I guess. So I can barely hear it out there. I can barely see it too,
Can
but
I tell it what to do? Daddy? So can I say something and it'll do it?
no.
Can you? Like do a flip.
No, at least this one won't do flips.
We'll tell it to do something.
Well, let's bring it back home.
Where did it go? I can't see it. It went too far, I can't even see it.
One thing I do want to try, though. Let's see, what's my battery at? 47%? Okay. One thing I do want to try. Let's have it come down. This thing is so easy to fly. My helicopter, I would never do this with my helicopters. Never. I wouldn't even dream of it. This thing is so effortless. Alright, one thing I do want to try is orbit. A lot of people go really high and really far away. I want to see an orbit that's really close. So, let's go in the middle of the field here.
In the middle of the field.
It's right over there, waiting for us. Let's have it see if it can orbit us, like, really close. Alright, I have it turn around and look down at us. And let's try orbit. So it should go around us in a circle. Please fly to the top of the center of the circle. Alright. So let's go forward. So we're the center. To set the center.
From the top
How do I set the center? Click that maybe? Radius. Alright, so let's back it off. Oops. Apologies, I stink at this. Alright, so that's really close. Setting radius. Let's see if it'll do it that close. Flight speed, we can have it go not super quick. Center. Go. So see if it circles us, sissy.
going. It's doing it. Circling us. Hi, drone.
And you wave to the drone. Wow. It's actually doing a really good job.
It circled us. Why not circling us again?
It is. It's pretty slick, huh?
Yeah. It's a baby night.
Alright, we'll let it finish See, it's holding this. See, I hadn't seen one this close.
I want to see what it sees.
I gotta cancel it. Cancel. Did I hit cancel? Yes. Okay to exit. Yes.
Can we go free now, Daddy?
Hold on. I only got a tiny bit more battery left, then we can.
Wait, there.
Alright, well, you know what? I'll tell you, I am very impressed. I guess when I get home, I'll see what the footage looks like, but let's actually raise it up. I keep going the opposite way with the gimbal. I'll have to see if maybe I can reverse that. It's just up there in the sky. There it goes. Yes, it is. So let's see how jittery or whatnot this looks. Yeah, the video looks pretty smooth, which is what I want.
Low battery. Please land ASAP to avoid damaging.
Oh man, yeah, that voice. Let's see. Let's have it come back. I'll fly it back manually because hey, that's what I'm about. Let's have it come down to. Maybe we'll see if I can manage to take a picture. Should we have it take a picture of us?
Yeah.
And then we can land it, and then you can go swing?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, let's go get in the shot here. Of course, let's, actually the sun's behind us, let's turn around. That way the sun's in our face. It'll be a better picture. Alright, so let's stop the recording. Oh man, I guess I wasn't even recording any of that. Great. Alright, let's take a picture. No, that's not what I want. Picture. No. Is that what I want? Okay, maybe this is a picture. Alright, let's scoot over. And then wave. Did it take a picture? Yeah, maybe. Let's try again. Wave. Okay. Think it took one. Oh man, so I guess some of that I wasn't recording on the camera. That's stinky. Alright. Well, should we go land it? Mm-hmm. Should I just press the return to home button and see what it does?
Yeah.
Alright.
Return to home.
There we go. So it's doing all this. I'm not doing any of this. Ooh, right in the sun. Goes up pretty high, even this close. See how close it gets to landing, where it took off. See if I can get that sun out of the way. Turn it around.
Up, around, down.
So far it looks pretty good.
Dad, what's that thing up over there? The light thing?
Don't know. Alright,
Low
well,
battery. Please charge ASAP.
yes, I'm aware. Alright, so the recording stopped. Cannot take off, I guess, because the battery's low. So that was pretty good. Alright, let's go ahead and turn it off.
Can I see now?
Turn off the controller. Okay. Alright, well, for the first flight, I'd say that was very successful. Hey everyone, back in the Budget Nerd Studios. So let me know what you thought of the video and the drone. This video was a bit different for me, but it was fun filming and putting together. There were a few things that I learned along the way. For example, the screen recording for my phone never switched to landscape, so the resolution was kind of low, but that's been fixed. Also, when it auto-lands the drone, it stops the recording. So the second part, I wasn't recording on the drone, and a few other little things. I decided to just leave it and roll with it because I wanted to show everyone a true first flight from a beginner and what you can expect. But future videos should be a little more polished. I didn't fly it very far, and I was a tiny bit nervous, honestly, flying it for the first time, but that quickly went away because I quickly got a feel for how capable it was. It's pretty awesome. At first, I did treat this thing a bit like one of my helicopters, since that's what I'm used to flying, but it was really easy to fly. I can tell when I let off the stick, it would stay. I haven't flown another drone to compare it with, but with the FIMI, you really feel like you're flying something pretty special. It's pretty quick, it looks nice, and the orbit we tested worked very well. The return to home also functioned very well, as everyone saw. It really makes you feel a bit more comfortable taking it out farther than you normally would, knowing you can just flip a switch and it'll come back. The video looked great. It was smooth. The gimbal did an awesome job. It does shoot in 4K, along with lower resolutions with varying frame rates. And future videos I do plan on shooting and uploading in 4K, but this one is just my normal HD. Only a couple hiccups. Some firmware updates showed up while I was out in the field. It looked like I couldn't skip them, or at least I didn't know how to skip them. I also noticed that the camera on the drone would shift color balances on the fly, and it was pretty noticeable. So if you're capturing footage and you're really wanting to use it for something important and it does that mid-shot, that could make editing a bit trickier. Overall, it really does seem like something pretty special. I can't wait to take it out a bit more and test some more stuff, so stay tuned for more on the FIMI X8 SE, as well as a few more drones that I will review, and some more smart home tech, including an RGB light strip. So lots more coming, so stay tuned, and thanks for watching.